You know you're a big deal, right?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
How does it feel, this sudden stardom?
It's great. I mean, it was nothing I was expecting. You know, you think for a long time about how you want a series, and you never really expect it to be a big success, but no one knew it would be this big.
What do you like best about doing The Cosby Show?
Probably the people that I work with. Even though you go to school, you have to see these people every day, and you're tired of seeing these people's faces, but going to the studio, it's not like that, because since working is fun to me, it's I don't consider it a job, but still my hobby. So, I mean, getting paid to do something that's fun, and then, going to work and, you have these nice people here, I like it a lot.
So Malcolm-Jamal Warner reportedly passed away due to an accidental drowning on July 19th. Details surrounding the incident are still limited, and no official statement has been released by his family at this time of this recording. Malcolm was best known for his role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show and went on to have a long-respected career in acting, directing, and music. He was a cultural icon who left a quiet but powerful legacy. Rest in peace to Malcolm-Jamal Warner, love and strength to his family, friends, and all of those grieving this tragic loss. Now let's get to the content.
I just wanna live. God protect me.
Stop it. Get some help.
What is going on with Melyssa Ford? I didn't expect this type of intern clickbait titling from M4 of the Joe Budden podcast. And when it comes down to it, monetizing and capitalizing off of essentially death is a little bit of an Adam 22 tactic, a little bit of a Vlad tactic. I understand the plays. Because Joe woke it up on Adam 22 when he monetized off Kevin Samuels, a discussion in itself.
Peace to the Godfather, Kevin Samuels.
Rest in peace.
I don't like what you did after he died.
What?
It's disgusting.
What, re-uploading the parts of the interview?
Disgusting.
What'd he do?
The nastiest performance I've ever seen.
What?
Why do y'all do that?
It's an insane position for somebody in media to hold.
Please.
What is your job as a content creator? Your job is to make content and get that content out to the people who want to see it.
False.
Somebody dies, there is a huge demand for that content. You re-upload it, people see it on their subscription feed, they click on it because this is a very talked about thing. People are literally mourning
I can't
him.
even listen to this.
What is the part?
That is disgusting.
And I somewhat have to agree, this is nasty work, and I'm not gonna play armchair expert. When it's this fast, when it's this quick, we know it's for coin.
Ooh wee, look what that money maker do.
So as we wake up clout culture, as we wake up clout chasing, is Melyssa Ford now in that pocket? Is she in her hot and bothered, I'm gonna get it by any means bag? This just not about podcast titles. When you look at it a little bit deeper, Melyssa Ford is practicing what 90% of the field does. When something is trending down the timeline, when something is on fire on the timeline, people adjust a change and adapt to what's going on. That's called quality business. That's called a structure and a plan to get where you need to go to hit your bottom line. So I can't be mad at M4 for trying to hit her bottom line with Hot and Bothered, because I know that channel is in the red, and that's cool. So you just had Malcolm-Jamal Warner on your podcast, a legend. He passes away, untimely demise, and now it's your time to capitalize and get some coin. What do? His final interview.
How does the death change that?
Because had he not passed, you wouldn't have uploaded that like that.
Had there not been a giant swell of interest in this guy because he passed, then I wouldn't have uploaded. But
you just answered your question.
I would have uploaded those clips either way. Yes, but the interest,
Then why you
the
didn't?
fact that the audience wants to see it is the reason to upload it.
No,
Do
the
I make
audience
money?
is searching. The
Do I
audience
make
is searching
money?
his
Sure.
name, and it's like, you know what? If they're gonna search his name, let me attach to that.
That's
They're not
exactly-
necessarily going to look for.
Why?
Let
They're
me go see what
searching
clips
his
are
name.
out there.
The fact that they're
He's
searching
trending.
his name
is
why
trending,
it's
and let me attach to
logical
it.
do it.
His name is trending. Let me attach to it.
Yes, let
So
me
that's
give
what
the fans
that's
what they
saying
want.
something different.
No, that's why
That's
it's
saying something totally
illogical to do
Why,
it.
when someone dies, do we act like people only make content to make money?
Malcolm-Jamal Warner wasn't just an actor, he was a symbol. As Theo Huxtable, he redefined young black manhood on prime TV. No scandals, no clout chasing, just legacy and class. So when he passed away suddenly at the age of 54, this one hit different. The internet mourned, colleagues remembered him, fans flooded the timeline with love, and that should have been the energy. Nothing but respect. Let's just keep it P. Instead, we got real-time YouTube title changes like it was Cyber Monday. The Huxtables deserve the tribute, not a thumbnail rebrand. We gotta stop the thumbnail rebrands. We gotta stop the search engine optimization in times of mourning. Because how do I take you seriously as a content creator if I know all you trying to do is hit your bottom line? And I don't want to play armchair expert, because at the end of the day, in some ways, even this is clout chasing. There's gonna be somebody in the comments saying I'm clout chasing. Yes, you got it. But when I look at it, this is a master class from Joe Budden, because this is all a play. When Melyssa Ford gets back to the Joe Budden podcast, they're gonna have to wake it up. So we get at least 2 Patreons of the guys them dogpiling and kicking Mel's back in for trying to monetize off this situation, trying to monetize off the timeline. I love it. The CPM is gonna go crazy. Ian was trying to deny it. I don't believe it. I remembered when Mel said Ian and Joe are her consiglieres. I said, what? So as we sit around and call Vlad and Adam22 culture vultures, are we gonna continue to grandstand? Because that's no longer what it is. Melyssa Ford has now stepped into culture vulture activity. To me, I don't necessarily always see Melyssa Ford in that light of she knows about the Malcolm and Eddie show. She really was tapped into the Cosbys like that. She not giving me that vibe. She was watching Degrassi or whatever was around when she was young. So I'm like, yo, she can't play these types of games. And I don't want to get this misconstrued. I don't want to make it seem like Mel can't create content in the way she wants and she can't adapt to the times of the YouTube algorithm. But at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of essentially high horses that Mel's going to want to stand on in the future. And I'm going to be intrigued to see how she moves accordingly, as she has now capitalized and monetized off of death. And you know Joe Budden gotta eat. He saw the blowback from his own community, smelled the drama, and started storyboarding. He started soundboarding content with Corey. I can't hold you. You already know how this goes. Part 1, should creators profit off death? Part 2, Mel's perspective, a conversation of ethics and empathy. Yo, and you know when Ian starts to pop out the BTS footage, Mel gonna be in there clip farming like it's nothing, or farming like it's nothing. Let's get all the footage we can off of this, because Mel somehow, some way always finds her way into a different situation on the internet, whether it be with Cameron, whether it be with Benzino.
Fuck that. I'll tell you a celebrity.
Ooh, I like that.
Who's Joe Budden? Who's Joe Budden's? Who's Joe Budden's the one out on his podcast? The female on his podcast. Melyssa Ford.
You fuck Melyssa Ford?
Yeah.
Oh, that was nasty. Benzino, you gotta stop it, brother. So when you get in that content and you chasing the clout, everything might be a go, because Benzino could have been lying, but he dropped M4's name, so therefore it's full go. And that's the nasty part about it. That's what I mean when it comes to grandstanding around content, because now that Melyssa Ford has essentially opened up the floodgates, Joe is gonna put on a masterclass in a Dr. Phil impersonation. He's gonna lean in close. He's gonna get silent. He's gonna say, so what made you do it? What made you want to change the title? And then boom. It's gonna be a masterclass on how you monetize all aspects of your content. That's why they call him the Podfather. The white guys do this every day. That's what they're gonna say if I'm playing devil's advocate. The media does this all the time. Nobody gets mad when CNN, Fox News allegedly predicts who's gonna die that quarter and has the stories written up and ready to go. Nobody cares when Vlad has a 20-part series on a young rapper that just got blickied to death. RIP. Nobody cares. And if they do care, it's the random you a culture vulture but still watching the content. So at the end of the day, Melyssa Ford can really operate and move how she wants in the best interest of her content, because we gotta put the content in the green. We can't be hanging out in the red. Videos can't be flopping. It's not a thing. We gotta move like a sixth legend. if we really putting out the content. So I salute to M4 for changing the title. Was it a little bit nasty? Sure. Would I have done it? I don't know. I'm not gonna play armchair expert, but at the end of the day, I know Melyssa did it for that bread. So don't let the content make you, make the content, M4. And this ain't even really about M4 being evil. I think it's about the overall landscape of content creation and how anything can be morphed and adapted into a think piece or a narrative. Joe Budden's community woke this up off of his own meme. He's creating his own storylines. He's creating narratives around the show with his community. He understands the CPM. He understands the algorithm. But I gracefully digress. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was M4 tripping for changing the title? Or is it big M4, get your bag and keep it moving? Nobody cares. She gave a tribute on her IG. That's more than enough. Yo, this is the Furious Robinson podcast, a Sick Times Media production. Stay dangerous.